Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Tactical Trader at the TechTrader.com. It's Tuesday night, January the 28th, and these are the charts of the day. There was a very nice rebound today in Wall Street, especially the steadiness of it. But I'm still not convinced, based on the fact that we've closed just beneath the really key overhead resistance. We did get through one minor resistance level, and that was important, but we need to get some follow through. And the S&P 500, if it doesn't get a follow through here, it could easily roll over, take the whole market down with it, as well as the IDIX. So for now, let's take a look at the long side still. There's a lot of stocks that we have either swing trades or day trades that are acting well. Let's take a few look at a few of them. Arrowhead Research been doing great for us ever since it broke out here in September in the 4.5 range. It's gone up to nearly 14. Reaching the high here of 1387 on the 13th of January, pulling back in a nice orderly week and a half long flag, and the last three sessions moving right back up again off the 1080 low to reach 1380 today and close at 1366, up $1.63 at 13.5%, and 1.3 million, that biggest volume in 2 weeks traded. So looking good for more upside. If we can get through here, I'm looking for an 18.5, 19 next. CAMT with a good day today, popped out of a little wedge within the confines of this rising channel. Volume increased to 4.3 million, and although it closed 20 cents off the high, we still have 51 cents or 10.5%, and good volume of 4.3, as I said. If we can get it up across this spike high here at 5 3/4, we should be able to quickly test the spike high here at 6.5 range, 645. So 5 3/4 and 645 are the resistance levels, and the top of the channel comes in around the 645 area as well. But once we get through that, we're up to $8. That's my two targets, 645 and 8. CYTR, narrow, quiet, near the apex, on top of the 21-day. After this pop and pullback wave 1 and 2, we have wave 3 and 4. I'm looking for one more strong wave up to 1011. Elon, big day today for ELON, up 59 cents or 19% on 2.1 million. One of the largest volumes of the year. And it broke out of this little wedge. My target is 4 1/4. That may happen as quickly as tomorrow. Beyond that, we're looking at about 4 3/4. GSB, nice base broken out, and then the coil, the pop out of that coil right to resistance, a 3-day flag, low volume ebb, turned around yesterday, and today popped 51 cents or 17.5% or 2.5 million. Now that's the biggest volume in this stock I can see ever traded. So kind of, or at least in the last few years, going way back indeed. So this looks to me like an important breakout. Looking at the long-term chart, this is really important because of the long-term, we'll call it 6-year base pattern. A breakout with this kind of volume will usually lead to higher levels. I'm looking for around 6, 5.5, 6 range, and then secondary target at 7 1/4.5. We put a swing trade in that today. It closed pretty nicely and strongly above the breakout point. Horizon Pharmaceuticals also flagging, but reversed today from 793 to 852 and closed 2 cents off the high at 57 cents or 7%. I'm thinking this may be in the midst of a breakout across the flag of the divine tops line for a test of the prior high around 913. We get through that, top of the channel could be had. That's way up around 15. So keep your eyes on this one for another swing trade potential. IDIX, nice snapback as well after 4 days of pullback, testing the trend line and lateral price support. It bounced on 3.3 million, $1.17 or 17%. Looking for a retest of the high around 932 and then up to around the 10.5 range. Carix, I really like this pattern that's developing. And after breaking out and pulling back, we had an island reversal, a pop, and now another consolidation. It sure looks like it's setting up for a pop to 18.5. Keep an eye on this one for another swing trade. Millennial Media had an important breakout today as it spiked $1 or 13.7% on 7.1 million shares. That breaks it out across this resistance range and may be setting it up for a test of the 9 1/4, 935 area, followed by 10 1/4 or thereabout. Now, ORNP had a bit of a follow through this morning as it ran up to 27.48. Unfortunately, it did back off at the end of the day, but still ended up with an 87-cent gain. Now, I'm looking for a retest of the highs around 31.95. That's my next target. If we can get through today's high of 27.5. So 27.5 gets you 31.95 roughly, but mid-channel line tells me we could see 40 on this stock in the next few, couple, 3 weeks perhaps. Our SOL also did well with the solar stocks doing well today. Now, after the sharp pullback, tested the 21, the action in the last couple of days is tested and tested again, reversed sharply, today up a little bit. What we really need to do is get through this 445, 470 zone. Once it's through 470, I think we'll see 5.5 and then 6. Solar City came out of a flag as well. After popping to the top of the channel, slowly edged back down. Today it popped back out 413 or 6%. Volume was 3.25 million. It appears to me if we can get up and through the 79, 80, and 80 zone, we're going to see mid-80s. And lastly is SIMO. Been following the stock for a while. Today was a kind of a key day for it. You can see that an important declining tops line right there was taken out with a big thrust on earnings. Stock gapped up and ran and closed near the high for the day, up 238 or 16% on 2.4 million. And that's the biggest volume I've seen in a while in this stock. So let's just say that now that it's moved up and through here, I have a target of 22. Look for another possible swing trade on SIMO, particularly if you get a pullback. I may issue one tomorrow. That's it tonight. Everybody have a good evening. Talk to you in the trading room tomorrow.